to buy 200 acres of land.
The reserve calf is not showing for the grand champion bull class. We need all of your champion and reserve champions in the Angus divisions to be brought back to the makeup ring. If they're not here, we'll be showing before long.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we select our grand champion Shorthorn bull, Joe, it's a real honor to judge such outstanding cattle and to be associated with such a great breed, and a breed that I think is certainly on the rise and is going to go places because of the improvements that we've made as a breed and the quality of cattle that we have within this breed. We have some variation in this breed that I think is an advantage to it. It allows us to go places and do things that some other breeds don't have that privilege to do, that opportunity. And it always gives us a new genetic base that if we need to tap or if we need to add something that would improve our cattle, we can. We've seen a great deal of change in the cattle industry in the last 2 years to 18 months to 2 years. I don't know if for sure we know exactly where we want to go, but we knew we had to make a change, and we just couldn't continue to have the race for frame size. I have like big cattle because I know how hard it is to breed a good big one. Anybody can breed a big one. You just select for the tallest ones and get the legs straighter and the shoulders straighter. But to get a good big one that's sound is a real, sometimes it takes a lifetime. So I think we need to keep that frame that we've got. We don't need to increase it any, but we need to maintain the frame that we have and just make them better and thicker and more functionally correct. I, as a Shorthorn breeder, feel very proud in it that we do have a breed that does have performance to it. We have a breed that has muscle. We have a breed that is very, very strong maternally. And we have a breed that will have carcass quality to it, and carcass merit and grade. There's lots of breeds that have one or two of the traits, but usually when you kick that fertility in there and then add the carcass with it and the performance, it doesn't jive too good. So I'm very proud, and I think it's something that I heard Jack Rashdale say 2 or 3 years ago in Denver. We need to hold our heads high as Shorthorn breeders, because we have something that I think is going to be a real force in the future, and I'm proud to be with this old breed that I think has a bright future. I've tried to select cattle all day that had muscle and some function and form to them, some cattle that could walk and travel. I've let frame size pretty well just float or run its own course. If they were good and big, I used them. If they were big and sorry, I rode them. Because all the cattle in the show ring nowadays are certainly big enough. We don't need them any larger. But I'll say this, I might have missed some things today, and I might have been fooled on something, or someone might have thought we didn't get a fair shake. But honestly, I can say I've evaluated all of these cattle, and the placings that were down at the end of the class were just as important to me as the ones that were up at the top. Because believe me, I've been on both ends of it, and I've won some and I've shouldn't, and I've gotten beat when I should have won. We've got 5 outstanding bulls in this particular lineup, and the 6th one could run right with him. They said he was getting hot, and for health reasons, they thought they better lead him out now and get him broke down and washed out. But when I look at these 5 bulls that are out here, there are 5 bulls that are very correct on their feet, and there are 5 bulls that have some meat and muscle to them and some thickness. I think any of these bulls are worthy of the champion, but you can only pick one and then pick the one that's reserved. Now I'll go select our champion. I think you've had a great show, and it's been an honor to me to have come and judge this.
Let's have a nice round of applause for Jim Williams, Livingston, Texas, for judging our Shorthorn show. This announcement, all you Shorthorn exhibitors and Brangus exhibitors, your cattle will be released after tie-out time tonight. So that's Angus, Brangus, and Shorthorns. You can get your releases after tie-out time tonight. Grand champion Shorthorn, number 379.